Zanu PF. Zanu PF. Zanu PF. Zanu PF. Kubambana. Pasne mandu. The First Lady, my Vice President and Second Secretary, Honorable General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chivhayo, the Vice President and Second Secretary of Zanu PF, Honorable Colonel Retired KCD Mohadi, the National Chairman of Zanu PF and Minister of Defense, Honorable OCZ Chinguri Kashiri, the Secretary General of Zanu PF, Comrade Dr. Obed Moses Pofu, members of the Elders Council who are here with us, members of the Central Committee, members of the Politburo, and our party officials, comrades and friends. I am pleased to welcome you all to this 123rd session of our Central Committee, which is being held against the background of yet another successful quarter since our last meeting in April 2024. Notable among these is the stabilization of our macroeconomic environment anchored on our own domestic gold-based ZiG currency. As a united, peaceful, visionary, resilient, and hard-working people, we have every reason to be proud of ourselves. Let us continue to believe in ourselves and to be confident in what we can do for our country. Nyika inovakwa, inotongwa, inonamatirwa nevene vayo. During this meeting, the Central Committee shall receive reports on the progress made by the party and government in the implementation of various programs and projects. In addition, we shall discuss the preparations for the National People's Conference in October, which we agreed will be hosted by Bulawayo Province. Other national programs, such as the Heroes and the Defense Forces Day celebrations, must equally be supported by the party. As previously reported, Zimbabwe will assume the chairmanship of our regional SADC organization at the SADC summit scheduled to be held on the 17th and 18th of August this year. We shall be chairman. That summit will be running under the theme, and I quote, promoting innovation to unlock opportunities for sustainable economic growth and development towards an industrialized SADC, end of quote. The party, through the commissariat, is called upon to begin to generate and line up relevant awareness activities to give prominence to the SADC summit before it dawns on us. On a solemn note, our party and the nation continue to lose gallant heroes who fought for the liberation of Zimbabwe and others who served in the post-independence era. These include the late Brigadier General Shadrach Veja, Nyasha Nash Zimiri, and Grace Tsitsi Jadago, who were all interred at the National Heroes Acre. Most recently, last week on 19 June 2024, we lost yet another decorated veteran of the liberation struggle, Brigadier General retired Comrade Romeo Donald Mutsunguma. The party has conferred on him the status of national hero. He will be interred at the National Heroes Acre on Monday, 1st of July 2024. As a result of this sad news, may we rise and observe a minute of silence in honor and memory of our dearly departed. Thank you. May their souls continue to rest in peace. I thank you. Comrades, members of the Central Committee, we are fast approaching the one-year mark since the holding of our 2023 harmonized general elections. We look back with a sense of pride at the successes we have realized, and must equally look forward with great optimism, zeal, and focus to accelerate the implementation of our people-centered policies and programs and projects. It is important that the Central Committee proffers constructive and proactive perspectives on how we can better serve the people of our great motherland, Zimbabwe. And you seated in here are the Central Committee today. These must always be guided and inspired by the founding ideals of our revolutionary mass party as embodied in our constitution. This is the revolutionary party that has brought independence to our motherland, the party that removed colonialism, the party today which is in your hands. I commend you all for your dedication, commitment, as well as astute and able leadership in your respective provinces. I commend the Central Committee for the dedication, commitment, and leadership you provide across the country. Through your insightful collective contributions, we have realized the stronger organizational systems and sharpened our intra-party governance and mechanisms. It is my expectation that the standing committees of the Central Committee will help bolster our pursuit of a modern, ideologically rooted, professional and revolutionary political party. Pledge yourselves that our revolutionary party, the correct line of our revolutionary party, shall not die in your hands. If it dies in your hands, I'm not one of you. It is pleasing that, courtesy of your consistent and persistent guidance, both the party and government are registering remarkable achievements in our irreversible journey to modernize and industrialize our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. We are delivering the election promises we made to the people and realizing a higher quality of life for our people, especially those at the grassroots level. Going forward, let us continue to work harder and remain responsive to the need of our people. No one and no place must ever be left behind. It is our results and the concrete benefits of our policies to the masses that will win the hearts and the minds of the populace, and thereby endear the people to our party, Zanu PF, not what we put on. As Zanu PF, we adhere to the fundamental principles of organizing and building our revolutionary mass party based on concrete structures from the cell, village, branch, and a provincial level. We are a party with a solid base which is rooted in the people. Cells and villages remain the critical cogs of our party, and that is where focus of our restructuring programs by the commissariat should be directed. Zanu PF cannot afford to be preoccupied with filling executive positions with no base. Further, in the ongoing restructuring exercise, due attention must be given to mobilizing and placing in our structures more young people who are the future of our party and our country. The Women's League and the Veterans League must equally be strengthened. Equally, those who want to buy their way into Zanu PF and manipulate the ongoing structuring and mobilization programs must be exposed. Our party, Zanu PF, will not hesitate to invoke Article 37, Section 549 of our Constitution for those who exhibit indiscipline and a brute ambition. Amazangu, nyika inovakwa, igodongwa, igonamatirwa nevene vayo. Vene vayo ndisu. Ilizwe lakhiwa, libuswe, likhulekelwe nabanikazi balo. Banikazi balo yithi khonapha. We are our own economic liberators and the masters of our own destiny. The responsive policies of the Zanu PF government have seen the continued growth and stabilization of our economy. This is despite the effects of climate change, induced El Nino drought, illegal sanctions imposed on us by our detractors, as well as other related shocks. Zanu PF MPs and the councillors must continue working closely with the electorate to meet their needs and explain the trajectory of our national development agenda as a party. This will enable non-members to be reminded that Zanu PF is a party which delivers on its promises. Our party policies are aligned with the hopes and aspirations of the people of our great motherland, Zimbabwe. The conducive business operating environment, the unity, peace, and harmony we enjoy must be protected and sustained. Further, our young, talented, hard-working entrepreneurs and women should be supported and facilitated to innovate and produce more local goods and products for the benefit of our communities at every level. The commencement of production at the Dinson Manize Iron and the Steel Mine in Midlands Province and the research station, but there's a dispute here. Masholand West says Manize is Masholand West. Masholand East says it's in Masholand East. Midlands says Midlands says it is in Midlands. Wherever it is there. So, the Dinson Manize Iron and the Steel Mine in the Midlands and in Masholand West and Masholand East, and the research station of mines such as Kamativi in Matebele North Province, among other mining projects, is a welcome development. In addition, progress with regards road construction, the Gwai Shangani and the Kunzwi dams and the Mbudzi interchange, among others, point to the undeniable fact that Zanu PF is delivering. We are walking the talk and building modern and resilient infrastructure to encourage sustainable socio-economic growth and prosperity. Look at how we have modernized and they continue to modernize our roads. However, our call for increased production and productivity have been heeded to, particularly in the agriculture and manufacturing sectors. I congratulate our winter wheat farmers. Masuku aribani? Masuku. Including institutions and stakeholders in the agricultural space for their hard work and a unity of purpose, which has seen us surpass our national planting targets. The anticipated harvest must see us bolster national food security and sovereignty. Meanwhile, preparations for the 2024-2025 summer cropping season are progressing well. Farmers are urged to timelessly acquire inputs for this upcoming season. I urge the party across all structures to continue working with government ministries, departments, and agencies of government towards mobilizing farmers, village by village, ward by ward, in this regard. It is pleasing that the drought mitigation program is progressing well. Relief will be availed to all deserving families in both urban and rural areas. We shall have Minister Moyo is here. July Moyo? Yeah. We shall ask July Moyo to brief Central Committee on that program. No one will die of hunger. We, the descendants of great Mnangagwa, with a track record of being capable of feeding ourselves, cannot fail this mark of our identity. Let us continue on this trajectory of feeding ourselves, being food secure as a country. The Minister of Lands and Agriculture, together with the Minister of Labour and Social Welfare, will be giving detailed reports on these aspects. Comrades, our party and the government continue to deepen ties with political parties, countries, and the people of the world. I had the opportunity to advance our engagement and re-engagement drive at the recently held Korea-Africa Summit, as well as the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum held in Russia. Due to these platforms, we are strengthening synergies, collaboration, and partnerships towards enhanced economic growth, poverty alleviation, and sustainable development. As I stated in my open address to the 377 ordinary session of the Politburo yesterday, I call upon the Central Committee, yourselves, and the party at large to be aware of the realities and onslaughts affecting former liberation movements and the African region as a whole. The revolutionary parties, in particular in Southern Africa, are under attack. We are under attack. This calls for greater solidarity and exchanges amongst former liberation movements, as well as the like-minded global South and East organizations. It is in this unity of purpose and our long-standing mantra that states that an injury to one is an injury to all, which saw us dismantle colonial bondage apartheid and resist white supremacy. Our collective independence, freedom, sovereignty, peace, and security should be jealously guarded and defended. In conclusion, I'm aware of certain rogue elements within the nation who are bent on peddling falsehoods and instigating acts of civil disorder, especially before, possibly during, and after regional and world stage events which are going to be held in this country. The Zanu PF-led government will not tolerate any form of destabilization in our country to disturb our security, to disturb our peace, to disturb our tranquil environment. Vanyangira yabona our law enforcement agencies are on high alert. On our part in the Central Committee and through other structures of the party, let us be vigilant and always on guard. Our key focus must remain on delivering a higher quality of life for our people. With these remarks, it is now my privilege to declare the 123rd session of the Central Committee opened. Let us attend the matters affecting our revolutionary mass party and the people of our country, guided by our long-standing objectivity and openness. I wish us fruitful deliberations. Pamberi Zanu PF, pamberi nokubatana, pamberi nokubatana, pamberi negwaro msangano, pamberi negwaro msangano, pamberi Zanu PF, pamberi Zanu PF, pamberi Zanu PF, pamberi negwaro msangano. Basi nemandu. Thank you.